Good evening, Gemini, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I'd like to do for you today is just to go on and give you a bonus birthday reading, okay? And I'm going to probably give you another one before this month is over, okay? And what this reading entails is that this is a Russian gypsy reading here, okay? So the purpose of this card or of this reading is to just, connect pictures here. And there are four various different directions that the cards or the pictures can fall in. And that would have determined the interpretation that I provide to you. Okay? If this reading resonates with you guys while I go through it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. If you've yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus first on these romance oracle cards to see what romantic messages that I can kind of bring in here for you guys for this month here. I'm getting a strong indication that, you know, it looks like that you guys have been really going through a lot of problems romantically here. And you're uncertain about, what you should do, or what your next step will be, in terms of, your future in terms of romance here. And this card is letting you know that it is certainly safe for you to love, and open your heart to kind of give and receive the brightest energy of all here. Okay? I'm also feeling that someone that you might be presently with, I feel that you guys are going to go on a trip or you're going to have some type of romantic gathering or a romantic evening. Okay? It could even be potentially with someone new that you've met. Okay? I'm seeing that it's certainly strong attraction here. Okay? And I feel that certainly you're going to attract romantic love by really enjoying, yourself really in the present moment here. Okay? And again, it looks like that, maybe children may be a factor in some of your relationships here. Okay? And it might be time for you to just kind of, you know, get away from all of the stress here. So let's go on and get started here. And I'm going to look at, the messages that appears here in your gypsy reading, okay? So let's start with the first picture that we see here. We have the star. So with the star, that's kind of suggesting that because you have it falls in the fourth position, it's somewhat negative in a sense. So it speaks about a series of unpleasant occurrences that might occur, and it shows that destiny is in fact influencing the situation, and you might want to take your hands off. So I'm kind of feeling that, you know, although you kind of feel set back, you know, you're going to still reach your goals with this card. And I'm kind of feeling that, with this card, it kind of shows that something wrong occurred at work, where possibly that you made a mistake, or you missed a deadline. It could be that you may have applied for a job or something just went wrong here, you know. And although I'm feeling that this might have upset you, this symbol here is letting you know that your goal is still within reach here, and don't allow it really to kind of fluster you here, because it certainly can do that when you're encountering a situation like that. Okay? Let's look at your next symbol that we have here. We have the anchor head. So with the anchor being that also falls in the fourth position, that shows that, this mistake that you made is going to be somewhat difficult for you to correct, and you might want to lash out because of it, you know. But this card is kind of telling you it's best not to do that because you're only going to, really hurt yourself. I'm getting by doing this if you kind of cause any type of confusion here, because this card it usually brings, it's all about stability or a hindrance in some sort, that picture. So again, it shows that you've made a mistake in judgment, it seems. It could be work related or it could be romantic, okay? It might even be connected with the ex or, with someone that you might have dealt with that, that, or who put you through a lot of changes here. But whatever the experience was, this card is telling you to kind of chalk it up to experience here and kind of recognize the lesson, okay? And then you have the money symbol there. And since that's also, well, actually, that symbol is actually also in position 4 as well. It shows that, some of you might be in business for yourself, you know, and you may be eager to kind of make money in a rush here. But this card is telling you that it might be a little bit more of a wait for you, but not to worry, because this card is all about somewhat like the tortoise and the hare. You see that the hare actually, I mean, the tortoise actually defeated the hare in this competition. So this card is all suggesting to you that slowly but surely, the money is certainly is going to start pouring in here. And I'm also feeling too that some of you might even kind of made an investment in stocks or whatever, and now may not be the right time for you to kind of see, growth or anything materializing at this time. But it doesn't mean that it won't. But it's just going at a slow pace here. I'm getting, okay. And then you have the scales, ladies and gentlemen. So this symbol is telling, it's indicating that if you really try to maintain balance, ladies and gentlemen, you're certainly going to come out on top. So again, this symbol is asking you to try to monitor your attitude as you kind of deal with stressful situations. And try not to vent too much, and don't cause problems, particularly, at work here that I'm kind of getting, we're seeing this card. Okay? So the key to this reading is that the last card here is that what we're going to do, we're going to summarize to just give you a bit more added advice to what I've already told you here. Okay? So you have here, you have the horse. Okay? So with the horse, it certainly shows that despite all the difficulties that many of you may be going through, or will be going through this month, I'm feeling that you're going to indeed experiencing a vivid or a traumatic type life event. I'm kind of getting. And it could, for some of you, even be a new job. It could be a new baby. Or it could be that you're going to be let down romantically, or some of you might even potentially could even possibly be fired. But I'm just trying to stay more positive with this, and I'm seeing this card as being more positive, not necessarily that negative here. Okay? And then you have the bread there. So with the bread, ladies and gentlemen, that card is symbol is all about stability as well as happiness. So this is certainly showing that many of you are certainly going to be made happy with a present here. And this card usually comes up, or symbol usually come up during the time of, a person's birthday. And of course, we are in the Gemini period. So it shows that many of you might have already received a gift, or you soon will receive a gift. And this symbol is telling you that, try to accept it, accept it happily, despite whether you might know the person might can't afford it, or it may not be of much value, but still it's really the thought that count here, you know because I'm feeling that the person really loves you, and they're gonna want to they're giving this really from the bottom of their heart, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And you also have the lady here. So with the ladies, that certainly shows that, in your time of need, or you struggles, in any area of your life, it shows that a lady surrounds you. Someone close, I'm feeling, or someone unexpected is going to support or help you when you least expect it here, you know? And then, ladies and gentlemen, you do have the dagger there. So with having the dagger here, that's all about, really hidden assaults here. So despite anybody, trying to do any harm to you, this symbol is telling you that you're going to indeed be protected, you know? And you're certainly going to be protected, in time here, because some of you may have, felt a hard blow to your pride here, or you will feel one. And it could be someone who is possibly criminal, or say, again, it could be an ex that you're not, that's wanting to come back into your life to manipulate you again, okay? But this shows that you are certainly protected. And for some of you, it could even be someone that's at work that's, really is kind of jealous of you and is trying to sabotage, your best intentions here, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So it seems that you really have a good reading here because, again, it shows that the difficulties I'm feeling that you've been going through a lot or this month, it may appear to be more work related. But I think that all is going to end well for you by the end of this month, okay? So, Geminis, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading, has offered food for thought for you, and I certainly look forward, to hear your comments, as well as you subscribe and you can share this with others, okay? And understand, last but not least, understand, Gemini, that really, when it comes to relationships, really, in order for you to kind of heal your relationship with another, and I think it's more so with an ex, and it could be with an existing partner that you're trying to kind of, you know, get things back, to normal. I feel that you're going to certainly have to first heal the relationship you really have with yourself. You got to learn to forgive yourself and accept yourself, Gemini, as well as love yourself, okay? And understand that really no matter what changes, life tends to bring you, nothing is certainly is going to change how, you know, the love that's kind of out there for you. And just be grateful for all that you have, okay? So again, Gemini, if you'd like a more personal reading, you can contact me at wat61073@gmail.com. I certainly would like to hear your comments on this. And again, have a nice night and thanks for viewing. Enjoy your night.